I want to talk about doing push ups in the thunder. This has been one of the most brutal weeks of my life. Running three businesses, dealing with a critically ill husband, having pandemic induced year end fatigue, runaway pets that thankfully returned, allergic reactions that were intercepted just in time, pets getting stuck in weird places, dealing with a green swimming pool by myself, school requests, or should I say, an avalanche of unexpected school requests, and a 3-year-old with nasal congestion. None of this in any particular order. I knew that this week would be tough, so I planned and I prepared, as I always do. However, a few days before this week, and even into it, everything started going wrong on an emotional level. First, multiple people around me were having serious emotional meltdowns. And then as we got to D-Day, the day of my husband's operation, I felt emotionally numbed and completely alone. But somehow, in all of this darkness, it changed. And I got through the week more than relatively well. Despite the chaos, we managed as a family unit. And I'm actually so proud of how well we managed. So last night, as I ended off this truly emotional and mentally exhausting week, I sat down. And I reflected in gratitude about how lucky we are to have this crazy, busy home life family unit with such a tangible feeling of passion for life. Despite this week, literally from hell, and all the crazy moments in between it. As I sat down and I reflected, it dawned on me that I've been preparing for this my entire life without knowing it. Society is still so unkind to capable, strong women and their partners. We fight biases in our own extended family and on a broader scale every single day, but we don't tell anyone about it. I have always found myself in positions of responsibility, which I, honestly speaking, resented when I was younger. I even tried to run away from it by moving 1,000 kilometers away from what I called home and ran right into it, ironically, when I started my first business at 24 years of age, 1,000 kilometers away from what I called home. Over the years, the responsibility increased, and I often found myself in leadership or decision-making positions, even in the extended family unit, when I felt all I wanted and needed was support. And as a result, I resented this. Now I see that often feeling that no one understands the constant pressure from all this responsibility, and often feeling so alone and misunderstood, prepared me for this, prepared me for this week and whatever is to come. I am at peace and no longer Will I let the perceptions of how things should be dictate the acceptance of this path? I know that every heartache and hardship I have overcome has shaped me and made me more resilient and the best version of myself as I sit here today as an employer, a leader, a mother, a wife, and a colleague. But undoubtedly, the most significant of my victories for 2021 is not that I survived it all. No, it is that I could still show unconditional love in these circumstances, that I could still be kind. I know my experience is not unique and that I am not alone. But unfortunately, women are often unseen and unthanked, as are our partners that do actually see us. But does it matter that we are unseen? If we know our own worth, if we see that we are strong because that's our path, it's our path to be strong. Doesn't the actual change start with our own unconditional acceptance of ourselves and our path? I think it may be. And I find this idea compelling. It made me remember a poem with which I want to conclude. The conditions in often harsh environments tinker us, often unnoticed through silent struggle into our true selves and purpose. We should embrace this fully. I urge you to read a poem called Mushrooms by Sylvia Plath.